So what's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I just wanted to, speak on the Shannon Sharpe situation. Like, I've done my due diligence on YouTube, things like that, but also as well, it's an ongoing situation. So, I want to speak on it just a little bit here too about the situation. Listen, look, and this is just going to be a logical thought process about this situation. Now, the evidence from what we got so far, I can clearly see it's a fucking shakedown. Let's just be honest with you. They were dating, then not, and she claimed he hemmed her up in the gym, a gym full of cameras. Okay, where's that footage? That Shannon Sharpe hemmed you up in the gym with cameras. Okay, and other things, threatening her, all types of crazy ass stuff and things like that, and you know it's crazy to me to see the way that we're going with this situation, as far as, a lot of men being, shook down for their money and stuff like that. We know Tony Busby also tried to, get his claws into Jay-Z's bank account and things like that, and that was unsuccessful. And we got lawyers out there like that. But just to put that little tad bit on top, and then I'm going to come at you with this, guys. Listen, look, this is the deal here. And in today's society, most of these super famous wealthy men are not getting married. And this also goes for the wealthy men that are unknown as well and things like that. If you're out there, you don't have to be famous for this to happen to you. But the more famous you are as a man, this is going to happen to you a lot more faster and a lot more rapidly. So the thing of this is that the powers that be, or however you want to put it, things like that, the system, things like that, they're not going to allow you single, wealthy, rich men to run around here and not be married and not pay into the system. Follow me on this here, because this is dead serious. This is a serious situation, definitely for famous, wealthy men. This is the deal here. The times are different. Most men and women, we have this gender war crap going on, all this type of stuff. Men are not marrying women anymore, mass like it used to be. When you're at that level of wealth and you have nobody but yourself, and you're out here playing the game, playing the field, whatever, stuff like that, people know what you're doing in the streets and stuff like that. Even if you try to hide it, well, I get it, but still though, they're not going to allow you to sit around here and just not be able to pay into the system. Somebody's going to have to take care of these women out here. And this is how it's going to go, because the government's not going to do it. They're going to have some retirement plans or something like that. And that's where all these setups and stuff come in at. That's the reason why either you're going to get set up by somebody, or you're going to fuck around and do something and set yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to work one of two ways. Either way it goes, they're trying to get your pockets out here. Especially if you got enough money, and definitely if you're famous and single as a man. Not to say it doesn't happen to married men either. All I'm saying is, though, if you're single and you have that amount of money, they can't allow you just to walk around here on this planet like that. That's too much money hemmed up. Judges got to be paid. Lawyers got to be paid. Colleges got to be paid. We need you to have children out here so you can pay it to the system, things like that. Send these kids to college. Take care of this chick 10, 15, 20 years, then let her divorce you so she can get something off of it. And that way the judges and stuff like that can get paid. They are not going to allow you men with all this money single, and they're not going to get some of it off you somehow. They're not going to allow that. Now, I know, you can sit there when you just talk about, who is these people you talking about? I'm talking about just the society itself, the way things are going. Somebody has to take care of these women, bro. The government is not going to take care of all these women out here. And they will let some shit slide, or let a scandal pop off, or, coerce a chick in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or allow a chick to do something to, a rich guy to get some money. She got to retire on something. OnlyFans ain't going to get it. And them type of women that strategically go out the way to place themselves around those type of men with money, wealth, power, fame, stuff like that, that strategically go out their way to do it, them chicks ain't wife material, and they know that too. Them women not stupid. They know ain't nobody marrying them. Ain't gonna put them on no life insurance policy. They know that. They need to get some retirement fund from somewhere. So in my mind, it's logical to think that, you know, if you dealing with this chick and, you know what I'm saying, she coming up out the side of her neck with all these crazy stories like the chick that trying to do in Shannon Sharpe, that shit is crazy. The whole story sound fucked up. The whole scenario messed up. Technically. If you really pay attention to what she's saying and the text messages and all that type of stuff, and, you know what I'm saying, she in the BDSM and, you know, she wanted to be choked out now, and now all of a sudden she reneging and, oh, he was actually SAME now. And man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Listen, look, I said it right here. This is the truth, bro. They are not, the system can't allow too many wealthy single men to run around here and hold all that damn money to themselves. They gonna try to get you in some shape, form, fashion, whatever, you know, get caught up with too many women or something like that. You know, mainly it's probably gonna have to be the women because ain't no too much other way around it. But I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. They not gonna allow y'all to be walking around here with all that money and not paying into the system or the marital system and getting divorced, raped in court and stuff like that. They not gonna allow it, bro. But it is what it is, though. Mad love to y'all. This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor. And that, my friends, is the bottom line.